In the dusty attic, weak sunlight barely penetrates the grimy window, illuminating a world of forgotten memories. David, a man worn by time, stands amidst towering boxes, his face reflecting the weight of countless untold stories. He rummages listlessly through boxes marked MISC, electronics, his movements slow and heavy with resignation. Overwhelmed by the sheer volume of clutter, David sighs, the sound echoing the emptiness of the attic. In the dimly lit attic, David discovers an old answering machine, its small light blinking insistently. The machine's persistent blink sparks a flicker of recognition in David's eyes. He stares intently, memories stirring as the machine hums quietly. The blinking light seems to pulse with secrets from the past. David is lost in thought. In the dimly lit living room, shadows dance as David sits on the floor, his anxiety palpable. His hands tremble with nervous anticipation as he reaches out to press play. The dim light casts long, eerie shadows, amplifying the room's tense atmosphere. He braces himself, the weight of unspoken fears heavy in the air. The silence in David's apartment is broken only by the faint echo of Lily's voice, a stark reminder of his isolation. David closes his eyes, overwhelmed by a surge of profound emotions. A wave of memories washes over David, each one a painful reminder of his current reality. His face, etched with weariness, tells a story of burdens carried and battles fought. Lily's voice cuts through the silence. "Hi, Dad. Just checking if you're okay. You didn't sound right this morning." Her words hang in the air, a fragile thread of connection in his otherwise solitary world. In the bustling kitchen of yesteryear, a young David navigates the morning chaos, his stress palpable. 16-year-old Lily observes her father's hurried movements, her brow furrowed with worry. David, lost in his own world, barely notices Lily as he prepares to leave for work. The door shuts behind him, leaving Lily alone with her unspoken concerns. Inside David's car, the sudden sound of Lily's voice pierces the air. Lily's words echo, "Hey, it's storming. Can you pick me up instead of Mom?" A visible shift darkens David's face as tension tightens his features. David's expression hardens. 11 years ago, rain lashes the schoolyard, blurring the world into a watercolor of gray and sorrow. Amidst the storm, Lily stands alone, a solitary figure dwarfed by the immensity of the downpour. The schoolyard transforms into a frenzy of hurried greetings as parents arrive in cars, their headlights cutting through the rain. Lily shivers, clutching her backpack tighter, her eyes scanning the arriving cars with mounting worry. In the silence of the unknown, Lily's voice echoes, "I know we haven't talked much lately." Her voice trembles with vulnerability. "But I miss you." The air thickens as she whispers, "I really do." David's face contorts in silent agony as Lily's words hang in the air. Guilt washes over David, each syllable a sharp reminder of his absence. David winces, as if physically struck by the weight of Lily's words. In the warm glow of the living room, Lily seeks connection. But David's focus remains chained to his work. Undeterred, Lily tries again, her words soft against the backdrop of David's intense concentration. With a dismissive gesture, David waves her away, his mind consumed by the demands of his labor. "I'm busy," David declares, his voice a firm barrier against intrusion. In the dimly lit living room, David halts the answering machine, the silence amplifying his pallor. The machine clicks off, marking the end of message 12, leaving David in a chilling quiet. From the machine, Lily's voice echoes, "You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be you." Her words linger, "That's the dad I miss," hanging in the air, a poignant reminder of what was. In the dimly lit room, shadows dance on the walls, enveloping Lily's peaceful slumber. David pauses in the doorway, his figure silhouetted against the faint light, observing Lily as she sleeps soundly. Lily lies asleep, a book resting gently on her chest, undisturbed by the world's worries. He hesitates, caught between the urge to speak and the desire to protect her peaceful rest. Silently, David retreats, leaving Lily to her dreams, the unspoken words hanging heavy in the air. David sits alone, the weight of silence heavy around him. Tears begin to well in David's eyes, blurring his vision. He reaches out, his hand trembling slightly. The final message begins. He presses play again, seeking solace in familiar words. The room is filled with the sound of the recording, a ghostly echo of what once was. In the dim solitude of his apartment, David stands, his form weighed down by unspoken burdens. The silence of the night is broken only by his ragged breathing, each inhale and exhale a testament to years of regret. A voice echoes from the past, a phantom of forgiveness cutting through the heavy air. I forgive you, Dad. The weight on his shoulders seems to lessen, ever so slightly, as if a burden has been lifted by the unseen hand of grace. In the dim light of the living room, David transfers the audio, the digital whispers promising solace. The transfer complete. David cradles his phone, a fragile shield against the night. He clutches the device close, as if absorbing its essence, seeking refuge in its digital embrace. In the quiet of the room, the phone becomes a beacon of hope. The electronic pulse of the audio soothes his spirit. Finding a measure of peace, David holds on to the promise within the small device. Beneath the open sky, sunlight washes over David as he finds himself drawn to Lily's final resting place. In a cemetery filled with echoes of the past, David pauses, his presence a solemn tribute to a love now enshrined in memory. With a heart heavy with unspoken words, David resolves to mend the silence that once separated them, now standing on hallowed ground. In a moment suspended between sorrow and resolve, David whispers to the heavens, "I'm listening now, Lily." His voice, a promise carried on the breeze, affirms a newfound commitment. I'm finally listening. In the living room, a sense of lightness fills the space as David remains seated, a subtle shift in atmosphere. He places headphones over his ears, seeking solace in Lily's recorded words. As Lily's voice fills the room, a faint smile graces David's face, a flicker of joy amidst the silence. He embraces the understanding that silence is not always absence, but a space for reconnection. David waits, listening to the echoes of Lily's voice, ready to hear her again.